What is up, guys? It's ya boy Rick, whether we wanted him or not. Cacus here. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel, and let me know what you think my next intro name should be. That comment section is wild. Alright, today we've got some brand spankin' new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, unveiling official information. And so, let's get started. So, first things first, Bungie spends a huge portion of this TWAB talking about changes to ranks and reputation coming in Season 15. So their goal is to unify ritual ranks and reputation between Crucible, Vanguard, and Gambit. They started with Crucible and Gambit, and now Vanguard is next on the chopping block. So here's what they say. In Season 15, ritual reputation systems on Lord Shaxx, the Drifter, and Zavala will be known as Crucible, Gambit, and Vanguard ranks, and the names of Infamy and Valor are going to be retired. Glory, however, will continue to live as the competitive Crucible reputation system. So they're actually also going to introduce Trials ranks in Season 15 next season, and more about that in a future TWAB. So that last part is actually really important. So you're going to see likely Saint 14 built in the same way, have the same kind of rewards as Lord Shaxx does right now. So the more trials you play, potentially you can get like trials engrams and so on, and that might have nothing to do with winning, right? It just might have to do with playing the game, which is a great way for more casual players to actually be able to get some sort of benefit out of trials, and hopefully that can boost the player population within trials, which it desperately needs. Moving on from there, they're rebalancing all ranking systems to have similar progression times. So their goal is to let players reset Vanguard, Crucible, and Gambit ranks slightly faster on average than Valor currently allows. So there will no longer be ritual-specific rules that impede progress. So they're removing the win streak bonus in exchange for activity streak bonuses. Additionally, reputation bonus weeks have been standardized to 2 times multipliers when active, and bounties will no longer provide reputations as rewards, but primarily focus on experience. Alright, so some interesting changes there, but the biggest change is undoubtedly to Commander Zavala and the Vanguard. So let's specifically focus on that. So they say Commander Zavala is getting a full ritual reputation like Lord Shaxx and the Drifter before him. So as note, Vanguard tokens are being retired. So make sure to spend them before Season 15 begins. Guys, this is really important. So if you have Vanguard tokens, which I know a lot of you guys do, and then you just sit on them and wait until August 24th, wait until Season 15, they're gone. It's not like you can still spend them. They're literally removed out of your inventory. They're depreciated. They're turned into dust. So absolutely make sure before the end of the season to turn all of those in. You can get some pretty decent rolls on some of the world drop weapons, even the new future war cult weapons. As you can see, like I got the new scout rifle that was added just this season, so you can get those as rewards. Definitely it is worth doing. But moving on to what the changes will be, Bungie says players will earn Vanguard reputation when completing the following activities. So strikes and nightfalls, and interestingly, battlegrounds. And they say for those looking to take on a challenge, nightfalls give different bonuses based on completion medals, which can be earned through high scores and defeating all champions. Bronze, silver, gold, and platinum medals grant reputation bonuses, and nightfalls grant reputation multipliers depending on the activity of the nightfall selected. The more difficult the nightfall, the higher the multiplier will be. So potentially, farming Grandmasters in Season 15 won't just be for rewards and exotics and the nightfall weapons, but you're also going to be absolutely cruising through your Vanguard reputation ranks and earning those rewards as well. So they continue with Zavala will also have a full reputation reward line similar to the ones we've added for Shaxx and Drifter in Season 13. Powerful rewards will be granted every 3rd rank, and an Ascendant Shard will be rewarded when resetting for the first time. Moving on from there, Bungie talks about activity streaks and reputation bonuses. So they say Season 15 will introduce activity streaks. The longer you stay in Vanguard activities, so playlists or direct launch, the larger your streak bonus is. Guardians can leave the matchmaking queue to snag bounties from the tower or clean out their postmaster in the helm without worry of losing their activity streaks. As note, quitting activities or going AFK for extended periods of time will invalidate your streak, so be ready to play if you're going to keep yours going. But moving on, there's also going to be a change to the seasonal ritual weapon quest and ornaments. So in Season 15, they're moving the seasonal ritual weapon. So the ritual weapons are stuff like the Salvager's Salvo grenade launcher and the ornaments to the reputation reward tracks of Vanguard, Crucible, and Gambit. As players increase their reputation during the season, they'll work towards unlocking the weapon and respective ornaments from each vendor. We're also opting to update seasonal challenges, remove things like In It for Infamy in favor of challenges to earn ritual weapon rewards. Okay, so that's actually a big change. So right now we have those seasonal weapon quests, and for the fusion rifle you had to go and specifically get solar weapon kills and fusion rifle kills. Potentially that is a thing of the past if these are just going to now be rewards within your reputation rank. So you reach a certain rank or you reset a certain amount of times, you outright get that ritual weapon. So that could potentially mean it's a little bit less annoying. You don't have to use weapons you don't want to use. You could just play the game completely normally, but it could also mean that you can't hop between different activities, right? You would have to commit to Vanguard, specifically rank that up, like reset that one time to unlock the seasonal weapon, because it's just in that reward track. So if you play Gambit, you're making progress towards the Gambit kind of version of that, but you're not making any progress towards the Vanguard version. So that could potentially complicate things as well, just something to note. But next up, Bungie talks about Grandmaster Nightfalls and Conqueror Gilding. So Bungie says, we would like players to play the week's Grandmaster Nightfall for rewards, not the easiest perceived strike. And that is absolutely the issue right now. Like, I did a video talking about Grandmasters when they were first introduced, and yeah, there's really no reason to grind until the inverted spire comes around or the node where you can select which Grandmaster you want. So, in Season 15, they're making the following changes. So, the Grandmaster catch-up node will become available at the same time that Grandmaster difficulty is available. So as soon as Grandmasters go live, you're going to be able to select which strike you want. So that's, again, a huge deal. So each Grandmaster Nightfall will be available if the fireteam leader has not completed the Gilding Triumph for that strike during the season. In other words, you may play each featured strike for a season to earn your gilded title. Once you've gilded that title, the catch-up node will no longer be available. So basically what Bungie is saying is you can select any strike you want in that first week or more as soon as Grandmasters become available, but once you've done each strike one time and you've achieved the gilded status, you can't select your strike anymore. You're just at the whim of the weekly rotation. So that is partially good because then it means when we have the easier strikes available, it's a big deal and it doesn't revolve around the end of the season, everyone just farming the easiest strike over and over and over again, which kind of was an issue. But it also does make Grandmaster farming significantly more annoying, and you could have scenarios where desired weapons just randomly end up, due to just how the rotation works, as really hard to acquire weapons because they're always available when hard strikes are available and there's nothing you can do about that. So that's kind of interesting. I also worry that it's going to create people like two really good players trying to get a fireteam leader from like an LFG who hasn't gilded stuff just so they can use that person to farm like the easy strike. They get it done and they boot that person and get someone else, right? So potentially it could be viewed as a little bit of a carry. This is certainly an interesting change. We'll have to see how it pans out. But guys, the last thing we're going to talk about is brand new Twitch Prime rewards. Here they are. We have the Merciless Exotic Fusion Rifle and an ornament for it. We've got the Symmetry Flight Exotic Ship and the Soul Velocity Legendary Sparrow. So definitely collect those if you haven't. Guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.